Hey guys, Andrea Jones here with Windmill Wellness, and I just wanted to jump on and show you why you should be doing the doTERRA business. Now, you're either using doTERRA essential oils and loving them, or you're looking for a way to make a little bit of extra money and you don't know where to start, or you're looking to start a business and you don't want to do all the money to invest into a business. So I'm going to show you why. I'm going to show you a little bit why doTERRA is different than other companies and how you can start making money. So let me go ahead and share my screen here. And we will get started. Okay, so why should you be doing the doTERRA business? Let me start out by saying you need a second stream of income. Now, people don't do that very often. You never know what can happen at your job. I remember when I was either 8 or 9 years old and my dad got laid off from a very stable company, and he had been there already, I think it was 10 or 15 years, and he thought he was set. And I remember we were having to go on food stamps, and it was just really tight because we didn't have that second stream of income set up. And the American economy keeps going more and more into debt. They're currently $19 trillion in debt. And we can only keep doing this for so long. I don't want this to be depressing, but just kind of giving you a reality check here. Next off is the richest people in the world have more than one stream of income. I'm going to give you some examples here. Robert Kiyosaki, he's here on the right, and he is probably best known for writing the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad. So he is involved, obviously, in real estate, but he's also a promoter of direct marketing or network marketing, which is what doTERRA is. He also, I've seen him posting ads on Facebook about e-commerce and different things like that. So he's definitely got his toes in lots of different pools of water here. In the middle here, we have good old Warren Buffett, who is the owner of Berkshire Hathaway, which is lots of different companies. And he says, never depend on single income. Make investment to create a second source. And then we have Grant Cardone, who is actually a really well-known sales trainer, public speaker, public figure. And he says, never rely on one flow of income. So I like to tell this real quick story of buckets versus a pipeline. And we have actually a story of two men that carried or hauled buckets of water for a living. And they worked all day, and they obviously didn't make any money if they didn't haul any buckets of water. So the first man just hauled his buckets of water and took his paycheck. And the second man actually hauled his buckets of water, took his paycheck, and then on his downtime, he started creating this water irrigation system so that eventually he was able to just turn on a spigot of water and not have to go back and forth and hauling the buckets. And the water and the money was just there. And that is the goal with doTERRA, and that is the goal with network marketing. And so when a lot of people hear the word network marketing, they're like, oh, that's where I have to go bug my friends and family, and that involves sales, and that's just this icky, nasty thing. But I want to let you know, whoops, wrong way, that all network marketing is simply sharing what you love. If you are doing a business that you don't love the products or the company, you don't need to be doing it. And doTERRA a lot of times is called the non-network marketing company in a network marketing industry, because we really do just share what we love, and it just naturally blossoms and grows. I actually am an oddball in that I researched 100 different network marketing companies because I was fascinated with the concept. And I tried a couple of them, and I failed miserably until I made it to doTERRA. And with doTERRA, it was just night and day difference. It was about caring. It was about loving. It was about blessing people. And I have had way more success than I ever thought I would, and way more success than I did, obviously, in my other companies. So with that being said, network marketing really thrives because of a concept called residual income. And you might have heard that, you might have not heard that. But basically that just means that you have someone that purchases something one time and then they buy it again and you get paid again. And so you have this beautiful organization of people helping people, and everyone benefiting from it. So I want to tell you a real quick story here. These are my leaders and mentors. Their names are David and Tammy Miller, and they're here with their family. They actually had already, before they were in doTERRA, a successful printing company where they spent lots and lots of money to invest into these high-end printing machines. And so they would have clients that would constantly have them ordering and creating these print materials for them. But their frustration was they wouldn't get paid unless they had orders coming in. And so they were constantly busy working these printing jobs. And so they had the financial success that they wanted, but they didn't have the time freedom that they wanted. So now they have been in doTERRA and are completely financially free. They don't have the printing business anymore, and I see them all the time taking vacations, spending time with friends and family, and these people are the most generous people I think I have ever met. They're always giving extra promotions and extra products and different things just to bless people, and they're amazing people, and that can happen for anyone. So the other thing I want to talk about is everyone is getting on board with network marketing, whether you realize it or not. And so I want to ask you, how many of your friends are already in network marketing? And so obviously there's tons of other companies out there. Some of the older ones are more like Avon and Amway and Mary Kay. But now we have lots of other new ones. We have things like World Ventures and Nerium and Zango, ACN, and doTERRA is actually a huge, huge, huge part of the network marketing field. They're actually the #1 network marketing company. They were rated that last year. So you might as well get on board. So this is also a really crazy fun fact. 82% of the women who make $100,000 a year or more did it through network marketing. So the opportunity and the money is there, okay? So why doTERRA? I looked through all these other companies I told you, and why is doTERRA different? So the first thing I'm going to show you is that people are actually looking for this product. I'm going to try to get my little face out of the way here. People are looking for this product. So what that means is 65% of the general population looks to natural products to improve their health. They're already looking for it. 66% of the general population has never used essential oils, and more than 50% of these people expressed interest in trying them. That is 100 million Americans, just Americans, that are looking for something. They've never used essential oils, but they're willing to try it. It's amazing, okay? 18% of the general population are familiar with doTERRA. That means the rest of the world has not heard of doTERRA. The most popular methods people use to learn about natural products continue to be recommendations from family, friends, and obviously online research. doTERRA ranks higher than any other company for the 3 most important attributes consumers consider for essential oils, which is effectiveness, purity, and therapeutic grade quality. And this is the one that just is crazy. doTERRA has a 65% retention rate. That means when someone buys an initial order, within 3 months, they're going to buy again. 65% of them are going to buy again. The industry average is only 13%. So that is why doTERRA is growing and thriving and just amazing. So the second reason you should do doTERRA is the oils actually came before the business. A lot of other multi-level marketing, which is MLM companies, lead with their opportunity, and they say, hey, you want to make $1 million? You want to have a fancy house, fancy car? Join my business. And then it's like, well, what is the business? Oh, we sell skincare, or we do travel clubs or something like that. They lead with the opportunity where doTERRA actually leads with the products, okay? People might not be buying the products if not for the opportunity, these other companies. So you might not be getting to this travel club if you weren't going to be making money from it. You see what I'm saying? But doTERRA, I just said, leads with the products, and 67% of doTERRA members are simply customers. That means they have no interest in doing the business, and that is fine. And you can grow your business by customers. It's not something where you have to have distributors to make any money. Obviously, you need those in the mix, but it's something where people can use the oils just for the oils and be successful. Most doTERRA builders didn't get into doTERRA to build the business, and that actually was me. I was actually doing another network marketing company, failing, and I was like, oh, I don't want to do oils. They're too weird. I don't know about that. But I did want to kind of just try them for my own health because I needed them. And so I was just playing with them for about 2-3 months. Someone asked me if I had a ibuprofen for a headache, and I said no, but you want to try my peppermint oil I happen to have in my purse. They said yes, and they used it. It worked. And then they said, where do I get some? And I said, oh my gosh, I have to do this business. Okay. So I didn't even get into it for the business, and I was looking for it right in front of my face. But anyway, most doTERRA builders would continue to buy the products if the opportunity was gone. And that absolutely is me. If there was no more opportunity with doTERRA, I would still use and buy the products month in and month out. Okay. Number 3, an oil in every home. These oils are for everyone. And a lot of people say, oh, your products can't be for everyone. But if you have a body, you can use an essential oil. If you have a body that is decaying and needs to be prevented from disease and needs help to support, I shouldn't say disease, I should say support your overall health, then essential oils are for you. They're for everyone, men, women, children, any color, race, creed, okay? doTERRA has essential oils have a long track record. Essential oils are not some new pill, shake, or potion or new thing that comes out on the market. They have been used successfully for thousands and thousands of years, okay? Ancient Egyptian culture used them for many, many things. In the middle here, we have the 3 wise men bringing the baby Jesus, gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Frankincense and myrrh are actually essential oils, and some of the top highest grade essential oils at that. Ancient Asian culture used them as their medicine. You might have heard of Chinese medicine along with essential oils and herbs and lots of other things, but they have been used successfully. They also were used in World War II to help the injured soldiers. So actually our modern medicine is the new medicine. Number 5, we're part of a stable and growing industry of healthcare. Everybody, this is not an industry that's going away. It's actually a $3 trillion industry. And of course, it's continuing to grow. This statistic is crazy. In the US, $1 out of every $6 spent is on healthcare. Ouch. The wellness industry, which becomes supplements and fitness clubs and things to keep you healthy, is now a $1 trillion industry and one of the fastest growing. doTERRA essential oils are already being used in 122 professional medical clinics and universities, including the Mayo Clinic, Johns Hopkins, Vanderbilt, Duke, and University of Utah. These are not just any essential oils they're grabbing off the shelves. They're using doTERRA essential oils, which is crazy. We are disrupting the healthcare industry, okay? doTERRA actually started in a down market. They started in 2008, which was, our market crash of our age, and they actually started then, and they thrived. People still need health care in a down market, right? doTERRA essential oils are an extremely inexpensive option for your health care needs. So I'm going to do this real quick demonstration here. If you have a child with a fever and you give them peppermint oil, it's 33 cents. Now that's actually a couple drops. A lot of people only need 1 to 2 drops of peppermint oil, and a drop of peppermint oil is only 8 cents. So this is actually a couple drops. Normally takes care of it in 5 to 10 minutes. Fever medications, 50 cents, takes about 30 minutes. So we move to upset stomach. We have a Digest-Zen oil, 39 cents, once again 5 to 10 minutes. Over the counter medication, 70 cents, and takes 15 to 30 minutes. Now look at this, ear infection, lavender and melaleuca, 64 cents, takes about a day to get over that. Doctor visits and antibiotics, about 29 bucks in 7 to 10 days. Even if the essential oils were more expensive, I want the time. Like how many of you would rather be sick for 1 day versus 7 to 10 days, right? So they're less expensive. They don't have the side effects as well, and you have easy access to them. You don't have to go to the doctor. You don't have to go to Walgreens and go pick it up. You have it in your home. But anyway, I'm going to move on here. Ridiculous growth. This chart is doTERRA's growth starting in 2008, and this is actually only till probably a little after 2015, so it's not even completely up to date. It's even higher than that. doTERRA became a $1 billion company in only 7 years, which is faster than Apple and Facebook. doTERRA has become the largest essential oil company in the world, despite other competitors who have been around a lot longer, okay? And that's because our quality and our culture is different, okay? And we are closing in on 5 million wholesale customers with no end in sight. So, might as well jump on board. Like I said, doTERRA is a debt-free company, and they actually have a program in place to teach others how to get out of debt. They call it the Free to Give campaign, and they help you stay on track, and they give you little coin type of things when you pay off your credit cards, when you pay off your car, when you pay out your house. So it's an awesome program, and they plan to continue to stay debt-free. Absolutely. doTERRA is all about giving. A lot of companies are about get your fancy house, your fancy car, make $1 million. doTERRA says, let us be financially stable so we can give. So David Sterling is our CEO. At the bottom, it says, there are givers and there are takers. We wanted doTERRA to be a giver, right? You cannot be successful in this business unless you help other people succeed. It's just the way the compensation is planned. It's just how the culture of doTERRA is. It's about helping other people reach their goals, and then you reach your goals, okay? Like I said, they're not focused on the fancy thing. We have something called the Healing Hands Foundation, and here's an example here where we were able to help the earthquake victims in Nepal from the dollars. 100% of the dollars in this doTERRA Healing Hands Foundation goes to these people in need. And we also have what's called the co-impact sourcing, which means we get our oils from the places that the plants originate. A lot of these places are third world countries. So not only do we employ the local growers and harvesters to help stimulate their economies, but we also, in Haiti here, we get an oil called vetiver, and we found out they didn't have running water. So we created water irrigation systems, we created schools, we created medical clinics, whatever they need, that's what we provide. And this is why I get up and do the doTERRA business in the morning when I don't feel like it. And I'm like, because it's a roller coaster. You have good days and you have bad days. But I know that the more people I share these oils with, the more people all around the world are going to be blessed and are going to be able to eat today. Are going to be able to drink clean water today. So next is the 10. They have a solid executive team. This is the executive team. This is our CEO, David Sterling. This is Emily Wright. She's the only woman on the executive team, so she gets a lot of time to share her heart. This is really interesting. They have rules in place to protect the company against themselves. So if any one of them ever went rogue and did something outside of the culture of the company, they say, these are the culture, this is the mission, this is the way that our company is. This person's out of line, we're not going to allow that. They have a combined 150 plus years experience in the industry, and their hearts are completely on service. I'm going to take a drink of water here. We have an amazing support system for wellness advocates. And what that means is they do all the administrative work for your customers. They have a little website that your customers get to place their orders, and the warehouse packs it, ships it, deals with any type of returns or problems that might come up, which doesn't happen very often. You have the best member services. I have called other companies that you are waiting on the phone for 45 minutes and you have somebody that doesn't know what to help you. doTERRA is just the best company with service. They have amazing training, development, and growth support options. You plug into a system and you can do this. Excuse me. So how do you get started? You want to become what's called a doTERRA wellness advocate. So if you already have a wholesale account or you're a wholesale customer, you just log into your back office and you click this little button. There's no extra cost, which is awesome. And all you do is put in your social security number to know where to send your income. And you get a free, beautiful website which people can order from. And you have the ability to earn commissions on day one. I've heard of other companies where you have to wait until you have so many people on your team before you actually get the income. doTERRA, you can start making money on day one. Second thing you need to do is set up what's called a loyalty rewards program. Order of 100 PV, and whoever showed you this video, or if you're seeing this video from me, you can ask me and I'll help you do all that. And then make sure we plug you into what's called our launch training or business training so that you can know step by step how to be successful in this business, okay? So I'm going to briefly talk about the compensation plan, and I don't want you to be overwhelmed because it took me a while to get it. Paychecks just kept coming and I was like, I don't know how this came, but I'm going to figure it out, and I was thankful. So number one way you can make money with doTERRA is retail. So you have a bottle of peppermint, well, let me just use the example here. So you have $100 worth of something that someone buys retail, you make 25% and you make $25, okay? That's not the most popular way to make money. The most popular way is to enroll people with a wholesale membership through an enrollment kit. And actually when you do that, you get what's called a fast start bonus. And if you don't remember anything about the compensation plan, remember this, okay? You earn 20% of the PV of each enrollment kit that you sign up, okay? So here's some examples. If you signed up with your person signed up with the Natural Solutions Kit, which is the most popular kit, that's 400 PV, so you would make $80. Home Essentials, you make $45. And the Family Essentials Kit is a little mini kit, you make $22. That's when you enroll someone, okay? So this is you in the green. You're making 20%. Now, whoever enrolled you is going to make 10% of that order. So let's say you enrolled this person. You made $80. They are going to make 10% of that, which is $40. And this person is going to, whoever enrolled them is going to make 5%, which is $20. Okay? So that means when you sign up someone and they sign up someone, you make a percentage on it, even if you didn't do anything to be there to help. And that's the beauty of this. And you actually make this for 60 days. So let's say someone buys Natural Solutions Kit, you make $80, and they set up and they order another 100 the next month, you make another $20 because that's 20%, okay? Don't be confused. You can always go back and watch this again, okay? Third step is power of 3. So like I said before, you can't be successful until you help other people. So this means that you and 3 other people, you and these little blue guys, are at least doing 100 PV LRP order for a total of 600. You just get an extra $50. Thank you. And when you help these people do the same exact thing, then you make $250. And when you help these people do all the same thing, then you make $1,500, okay? This is not something to be caught up in, talk to your leader and they can help you know this. Unilevel, okay. This is the really exciting part. So Unilevel is where your residual income comes in. It's a smaller percentage than the other ones, but this is what in turn will make you a lot of money. So we get paid on 7 levels deep. What that means is this is you, and you got, you know, this person enrolled, this person enrolled, this person, and you get enrolled 7 levels deep. A lot of other companies do it this way. This is the reverse, where you make the higher percentages at the top. Okay, and so basically on this little example, this is, let's say there are 3 people that are doing 150 each, okay? So on this plan, 7% of 3 people doing 150 is $31. doTERRA has it reversed, where they actually have the lower percentages at the top and the higher percentages at the bottom. And so when you first look at it, you're like, oh, I could have made 31 and I only made 9. So when you're new and when you're building this, it's a little bit less than maybe some other companies. But if you look at this, when you get down here to about your fifth level here, you're making more, and then all of a sudden it just explodes. Okay, so this is the same amount of people, the same amount of PV, but would you rather make, what it comes down to is, would you rather make the most on the least or the most on the most? So doTERRA, you make the least on the least, the most on the most. So you are able to make this as opposed to this. Okay? That is what sets doTERRA apart. And this is the beauty of their compensation plan. Okay? Don't get lost. You got this. Okay? Number 5 is the leadership pools. This is not something you need to worry about until you are silver. And they basically, what it is doTERRA takes 6% of their global sales and splits it between all the different ranks, silver and above, different shares here. So don't worry about this until you're silver. Your leader can tell you about it. So the ranks, we don't want to get caught up in the ranks because it's not all about, hey, I'm a triple million diamond royal crown, whatever. You know what? That's not important. Helping people is important. But obviously you want to become financially free, or you want to reach your goals, whatever that is. If your goal is to become a director or an executive and make $100 to $200 extra a month, great. No one should pressure you to be a double presidential diamond, okay? But obviously, the higher you go, the higher the income, the higher the influence, the higher the blessing. So everyone starts as a wellness advocate, and then we move to manager, director, executive, elite, premier, silver, gold, platinum, diamond, blue diamond, presidential diamond, and then they actually can do it again in the doubles. So real quickly, what that looks like. So we start out with executive. There are technically 2 below that, but we're going to start here. Executive, all that really looks like is you have about $2,000 of volume coming through you, which is not that difficult to do, and you're going to make $200 a month. Might as well, you know, might pay a car payment, that might pay some of your utilities, and if that's all you want to be, that's awesome. Elite, 500, premier, where our top in the company is a presidential diamond, and you're making 6 figures a month. This is a month. This is over $1 million a year. This is why doTERRA creates so many millionaires. Okay? So let's do this. I've explained this to you. I hope you are excited. So what you need to do is to tell your enroller that you are excited. Say, I don't know what to do. I don't know where to start, but I'm excited. That's perfect. Okay? And then get plugged into our launch training. Our launch training takes you step by step and say, this is what you need to do to be successful. I am so excited that you were able to watch this, and I want to let you know doTERRA will change your life. It will challenge you because you will have good days and you will have bad days, but it is worth it. And you don't know how many people that you are going to bless because you said yes. Okay? So if you like this video and no one has sent you this video, go ahead and reach out to me directly. I'll put my email below. You also can go on Facebook. I have a page called Andrea Jones Windmill Wellness. Go ahead and like that page and then send me a message, and I will help you get connected. So once again, thanks for watching, and I will see you soon.